All right. Throne of Eldraine, Brawl, our second deck for the day, is the Knights Charge deck, led by Syr... Boy. Syr Gwyn, I guess? Hero of Ashvale. 6 mana, Mardu +3 for a 5/5 legendary human knight. It's got Vigilance and Menace. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and lose a life. Equipment you control have Equip Knight 0. Seems a little worse than the Teller of Tales, I'm not going to lie. We just played the Bant deck with Teller of Tales in it. That card was really good. A little less exciting. We'll see. It is cool, though, because we can play it immediately and then attack with things and gain value immediately. The Bant card couldn't do that. And let's look through what we got here. We have a Bant deck based around Knights and equipment. Venerable Knight. This card's pretty cool. Pretty good Savannah Line variant, honestly. It's cool because a lot of the Savannah Line variants are awkward because they do something extraneous of being a 1-drop. So, for example, the Bodyguard that's currently in Standard, the 2/1 for 1, comes into play. You pair it with something, and you can sack it to save it. But it's a 1-drop, and you want to cast it on turn 1. So, it's pretty awkward. So, the fact that this one, you can go 1-drop, turn 2, play a Knight, attack, and if they trade, your Knight gets bigger, is really cool. I like this card a lot. Card sweep. Foulmire Knight, another adventure card. Again, if you don't know how these adventure cards work, pretty simple. The bottom left part is a sorcery or an instant. You can play that from your hand, like normal. And if you do, the card goes on an adventure. You do what the sorcery says, and then the card goes into exile with an adventure counter on it. And then you can just cast the card from its adventure zone or whatever. So basically, you can either play it as a creature or play it as a sorcery and then a creature. It's kind of like reverse flashback in a way. So Death Touchers are cool. Pretty good, honestly. Cantrip Death Toucher. It's fine. Order of Midnight. 2/2 can't block. Flying. Adventure Raise Dead. Pretty cool. Smitten Swordmaster. Child of Night with upside. I like it. What if it's countered? It goes to the graveyard. Shieldbreaker. This card might be relevant for older formats. One red to destroy an artifact is pretty cool. It's like a reverse Aftermath, yeah. Corpse Knight, of course. Forgotten about card from M20. Wintermore Commander. Power to 2/0. Good sizing. Black-white for a Death Touch human knight. Its toughness equal to the number of knights you control. Whenever it attacks, another knight you control gains indestructible. I think this card's really, really good. High toughness Death Touchers is awesome. And then making your other knights indestructible is also awesome. I think this card's quite good. Inspiring Veteran, just a lord for knights, makes sense. Sky Knight Vanguard, another card that's been floating around and not really been played. Ancestral Blade, Shining Armor, oh, that makes sense, a knight in shining armor. It's got Flash, so kind of like a cool combat trick that leaves a equipment behind. Very expensive equip cost though. The Crystal Slipper, I don't really get this one, because I don't see how wearing a Crystal Slipper would make you fast. I think it would make you slow while you're walking really carefully to not break the Crystal Slipper. But pretty cool. Kind of a Lightning Greaves style card. Mask Immolation, cool card. Despark. Steel Claw Lance. Black-red. This is basically Volshock Morningstar. But if it's a knight, it's a 1 equip. If it's not, it's a 3 equip. This card's pretty good, honestly. I think this card's actually pretty good. You're moving fast to find the owner of the slipper. Okay, that makes sense. You're not wearing the slipper. You're trying to deliver the slipper. Okay. Arcane Signet, Marauder's Axe. Bell of the Brawl. Love it. 3/2 Menace, pumps your knights. Cool. Midnight Reaper, also a knight. Don't forget that one. That's going to be relevant in Standard for sure. Sky Knight Legionnaire. That's a knight. Tajik. That's a soldier. Tajik, what are you doing in here? You get lost? Mace of the Valiant. 3 mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant and has Vigilance. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a counter on it. Card isn't very good. Cruelty. Knight's Charge. Enchantment. Black-white 1. Whenever a knight you control attacks, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Alright, it's kind of like Sanctum Seeker. And then 8 mana, sacrifice this, return all knights. This card's actually not bad. So it's like a Sanctum Seeker kind of anthem. And if you flood in the late game, you can still win the game, which is kind of cool. Mortify. Icon's great. Fireborn Knight. Hybrid cards return. Interesting. Not quite Boros Reckoner, but a 2/3 double strike that pumps. This card's okay. We are returning to Theros. I'm sure Devotion comes back, so get it, Devotion. Syr Conrad the Grim. Oh boy, this card has a lot of words on it. Legendary 5/4 for 5. Whenever another creature dies, or creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Syr Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage each opponent, 2 mana each player puts top card. This is going to be used in some stupid infinite combo, like for sure. Yeah, this card's Bond of Discipline, single combat. Shivan Dragon. Let's get a hand for Shivan Dragon. The OG. The OG. I don't know why you're in this Knight deck, but I don't really care. Shivan Dragon's awesome. And then a bunch of lands. I think the coolest land here, though, is Tournament Grounds. This is probably going to be a very relevant card for Standard if the Knight deck is playable. It's just an untapped tri-land for Knights and equipment, which is pretty good. So, deck seems cool. Let's take the charge here with our Knight's charge. I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Yes, I did. We played the Wild Bounty deck already. If you missed that one, it'll be up on YouTube. Let's Knight's charge. I've heard this is the worst deck, so let's see if we can prove or disprove that theory. The Bant deck seemed really, really good. So, what's up, Lord Draken? Yep, this is a special promo event. We're literally playing with the new cards that were just revealed yesterday. We're going to keep this. Got a Scryland. Sure. Love it. Love it. Triple Signet. Okay. Tournament Grounds or Mountains. Round it up here. Play our Signet. Play Fireborn Knight on the play on 3 with a pump spell in our hand. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Why is it giving me priority? Oh, so I can cast this. Sure. You are right. You're right, Arena. I'm wrong. You're right. I know it. I'm wrong. Alright, yeah. I was late on the sword. Sorry. I'll try again. Inspiring Veteran. Yeah, so far the art in the set is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not usually huge on like art and like flavor and aesthetics and stuff, but the art in the set just seems really cool. Yeah, Deckmaster doesn't work with these new cards yet, because no one knew these cards were going to be available until like yesterday, which is awesome. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, so it has to be equipped. Beanstalk Giant. So we have our first adventure here. So you can see here on Beanstalk Giant, the adventure is basically rampant growth, and now the Beanstalk Giant is in the adventure zone, basically, so they can cast it. It's pretty cool. We drew a land. Okay. I think I just like Veteran here, and then saying go, and you can Cruelty or Mortify whatever they play. The Adventure Zone is a great podcast. Alright, you're up. So ideally they play Teller Tales. We get to just kill it and keep beating down here. Spectral Sailor? Sure. I don't like this card doesn't do anything if I don't have any equipment. It's just a 5/5. You know? It's kind of lame. Yeah, the art of these lands is tight. Just saying go. So this feels like a Frilled Mystic or something. I think I would like to kill the Spectral Sailor and put them in the spot where if they want to draw a card, they have to tap out for it. And I think that the Cruelty is probably... Yeah, Cruelty is Worse than Mortify. Could definitely have Frilled Mystic, maybe. Yeah, I like this new dialogue here. Blade Fury with the raid. Appreciate that. Let's get a shout out. Up there, see? Frilled Mystic called it. Called shot. Love it. Everything's spoiled? No, not everything. Just a few things. Okay. I think I like Tajik here. It's not a knight, but Tajik plus Pump Spell. Yeah. So move to combat. And we get to pump up the veteran, which is pretty cool. Now they can block Tajik, but I have a pump spell also. So if you're sitting and welcome to the stream, my name's Jim Davis. We're trying out Throne of Eldraine for the first time. Wizards threw quite the curveball at us yesterday, announcing that Throne would be available to play on Arena immediately. There are 4 Brawl decks, and we're trying out each Brawl deck today. And this is the Mardu Brawl deck. And we've already played the Bant deck. We won that game. It was really, really good. And now we're trying out the Mardu deck, and there's 2 more decks to play. We're playing all the decks today, and getting our feet wet with the Throne of Eldraine cards that we literally didn't even know existed until yesterday, which is awesome. So now our Lord is big. We have a double striker. We have a kill spell. They have no board. Feeling pretty good here. Our commander feels worthless, but whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is like, they got to get value out of their Teller, which is pretty good, but they're probably just going to die this turn. Alright, well, we drew a land, so we can cast our thing. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm pretty sure we're just going to Mortify this, attack with everything, and then first strike Tajik if they block it. So Tajik is a red and a white too, first strike. Yeah, so that's fine. Mortified, petrified, stupefied. Bayou. Now they have essentially no good blocks. We are all in here. We are like 100% all in. We have to win the game like in the next turn or two. But probably chump the Fireborn Knight and block the thing and take 3. I mean, they can cast the Beanstalk Giant next turn. It is quite big. Other than that, though, they're not really doing it. It does feel like this deck is a little light on late gamey stuff. Obviously, these Brawl games, 25 life, singleton, tend to go a little longer, so they tend to favor, crazy long games. This is interesting block. All right. So, they're going to kill my Lord. I'm going to kill both their things. And they're going to go to 1 life. $25-1. Fairy formation. And they have enough mana to use it. I'm going to be really sad if we lose this game. Steel Claw Lance. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. I think we're probably just playing the hero and setting up for next turn with the Lance. We can Lance up the Knight, but they can make a blocker and draw a card and chump block it, which is pretty bad for us, so... Alright. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this card's pretty busted. Just 4 mana, draw a card, and make a token. Without trample or something. We are drawing a card this. Prison Realm? God, no. Alright, we'll command zone it. not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling very good about this game anymore, despite the life total discrepancy. Don't think we have that much burn in our deck. Unfortunately, one of our burn spells is in the graveyard. Yeah, maybe we could have attacked. I mean, they could jump block with the token. Yeah, I guess they should have attacked. Yeah, I should have attacked. Shining armor. Okay. I mean, this is 1 to equip, and this is 2 to play. I don't know how we're ever getting through a wall of 1/1s. This is 3 to equip to a random thing. If I want to put it on Tajik. I guess I want to put it on Tajik. So I can... I mean, Tajik can attack. Alright. Kind of tilted Tajik isn't a knight. It's not a knight. Soldier. Don't know why Tajik is in his deck, but... So they have their commander still to play. Oh my god. We got a frog now. We got a frog. Sweet. Alright. This is a 4... I can trade with the fairy, or... Yeah. It's not a fun feeling when you are winning 25-1 and it feels like you can't ever win the game. But we have that, Alright, sweet. We have that Sanctum Seeker effect card. Alright, this thing costs 8 now. So the problem is, like, when your deck makes a bajillion mana, it's so easy to keep recasting your commander. We don't really do that, so... Pink Eye Pie, what's up? I mean, I guess we're just coming in, right? I can't cast this again. Two, 4, 6, 7. All right. Frog time. Yeah, so we played this deck first, and it seemed really, really good. Oh, it's only attached to a knight you control? Okay. That's not a knight. It's a frog lizard. Beanstalk Giant. Yeah. Oh, they gain a level of the land. Okay. Yeah, my Knight's Kingdom for a shock here. Oh boy. I'm not going to trade my frog for a card. So, I mean, hopefully we get to untap with this. We can, like, play the Shining Armor, I guess, put it on this thing, and then maybe attack with both and try and draw something. I don't even know. Yeah, I think fundamentally in, like, a brawly format like this, it's just like, if your commander doesn't draw cards or provide you a good mana sink and stuff, like, what are you doing, you know? Like, now our commander pings us for 1. We lose life and draw a card. I mean, now I get to attack and draw a card with the Lance next turn, which is kind of cool. Mask of Immolation. God. That enough? Hold on, hold on. I can play this. Sack the token. 2 to equip. Sack this. Free to equip. We did it. We did it. 1 turn too late. There are 3. They're dead. Can I get some upstairs in chat, please? More upstairs. This is the greatest victory of all time. Putting that on there too, just in case. Commander, you die for your country. Like a true knight. Wow. Wow. Pulled that one out of our butts. Alright. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we needed, honestly. And then we get some Sir Conrads. Feels like this deck is a little lacking in power level. You know, like, we're not really... It's kind of hard to be an aggro deck in, like, a singleton-y format. And, like, you always 2-drops. They're kind of hard to cast. Our late game isn't really good. I think cards like Midnight Reaper and Icon of Ancestry are pretty cool, but I don't know. Kind of on the Mardu deck there. We stole it, but I do love Shivan Dragon, though. I do love Shivan Dragon. Yes, that was dope. All right, well, that's this deck. We got 2 more decks to try. And if you're watching on YouTube, look for those in a different video. Love you, YouTube, folks.